Hey guys, this is Jason from Daily Driven Show Cars. So, I just want to talk to you guys about what would happen if, let's say, the car let off the accelerator and the RPM still is climbing. And, that can be very scary. You can also want to talk about what happens if your power steering pump goes out. The big disaster things. So, what you're supposed to do in an event where the car is accelerating and you're not telling it to accelerate, what you want to do is you want to come over. If you're driving a manual, you want to shift it into neutral. If it's on automatic, you want to push it into neutral. I would not push the clutch in, and if you're driving a manual in this scenario, and I have had this scenario once, and that is the greatest function that all cars come with. Neutral will never seize up, because if you were to look at your little lever box or your gearbox, in both scenarios, there's just no dampers on, or no resistance on neutral. So that's quite big when it comes up to that. One other thing that I want to mention is with that, you pop it into neutral, leave the car on because you still have power steering at this point. Unless you're Vin Diesel and you're going about 35 miles per hour, I don't suggest turning off the car. Even then, I think he would still turn off the car. So you just want to guide the car. So once you have it in neutral, you want to put your hazards on. Hazards is going to let everybody else know, hey, there's something wrong with my car. I may not act normal. Please act accordingly. Now, that's one thing to take in mind. I take that very serious when I say put your hazards on. If you just pull off to the side of the road without your hazards, somebody's going to pull off and try to and they don't know what's going on. They don't know that you're not braking. They're going to brake. It's going to become this really like, oh, what happened to your car? And even if you put your hazards on, they might still do that, but it's more likely if you don't. And you don't want to draw attention to yourself because you're probably going to be calling your insurance, all this kind of stuff. If they hit you, this is really, really big. Oh, also there's a C-Class. That's pretty cool. An old C-Class. If they hit you, it is like their fault. But if you hit them, it's your fault. At least in where I live, that's how it goes. So, one of the biggest advice that I can give people is, shift your car to neutral, put the hazards on, guide yourself off the road. You still have power steering. Neutral doesn't mean I'm in cars in idling mode. It means that you just don't have power put into the wheels. You still have all your radio, you have all this stuff. If you have OnStar, perfect time to call while the car's in neutral. Now, if you don't have power steering, how do you know that you don't have power steering? Do you have to be as big as Vin Diesel to take a car off the freeway? Probably. So if the car doesn't have any power steering, what do? Well, you let off the gas, you put on your hazards, and you tilt the wheel so you can't even see me. I hate that turn. It always turns the camera. So you take your car, and you tilt the wheel a little bit off. You still have your hazards on. You're leaving it in neutral. Why not gas? Why? I still have brakes. The thing is if you use your car's braking, there's a lot that goes into braking that you don't feel. Power steering, you don't feel it, and when you don't have it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's this like motion to go forward, like the wheel is going to get really tight, all that kind of stuff. So by doing it this way, you do take up more distance to slow down. Obviously, you're letting the car slow down due to the natural curvature of the earth and all that, and grades of incline. But what you're doing is you're not putting your life at risk, and that's the huge thing. I think any cop that goes, oh, you should have put your brakes on earlier, or you should have done this, like in an event of this, I don't think they're going to be mad. They might tell you that, but if it meant that you kept your life, I don't think they're going to be mad. Like 90% sure they're not going to be mad. Now, that being said, you have to be super careful with these scenarios. Do they happen? Yes. Are they probably going to happen to you? Maybe. I can't say. How do you prevent these from happening? Easy. These are two easy things that you can avoid. Well, maybe not the engine driving. That's a transmission thing, and that can happen even if you do take care of your car. But let's be honest, so can the power steering. But if you're keeping up on your maintenance, changing the oil when the car says to, you should not have a problem. Now, my girlfriend's car got into the scenario. That first scenario. I tell her when to what to do because we're not living together. I'm hoping to change that soon. But, keep that on the down low. I tell her what to do, and I maintain that car. So, if I was driving the car, it would have happened to me. She really does take care of the car. She doesn't neglect it. So that's that. And you just, whatever you do in those scenarios, you gotta make sure yourself is calm. Because the moment you're not calm is the moment that car is gonna flip. That's what you're trying to prevent, right? That's why you're getting all intense. Let me tell you, the sooner you keep calm, the sooner you don't get in a crash, and the sooner you get out of it. Tomorrow I'm thinking about talking about how scenarios in the snow, because that's another one that a lot of people don't know what to do. And it always shocks me what. And I'm thinking about either doing that or doing another topic. But I'm hoping soon that we can do it. Oh my gosh, this is bright. So yeah, that's that. And thank you guys for stopping by. If you want to hit that like and subscribe button, totally cool. And you guys enjoy your day.